Hello, everyone. I would love to talk about my experiences of traveling abroad and backpacking in different countries as a solo female traveler. And now, a lot of people have reservations when it comes to traveling by oneself, and I know I certainly had some of those. More so, I think my family or friends were more concerned about me. Regardless, I took the leap and I traveled by myself, and it had been one of the best experiences of my life. And I kept doing it. Once you do it one time, it becomes a habit. It becomes something that you constantly desire to do. Traveling to different places will shape you in so many ways, and I want to share some of those experiences and what I've learned or gained from them. And I hope that any of you contemplating traveling out there um, will realize that it is actually really beneficial to you as a human being and will definitely help you in personal growth and help you see through different perspectives in life. So let's get started with what I've taken away from traveling or backpacking by myself. One, if you want to travel abroad, don't wait around for the perfect time or the perfect companion or like a friend, family, whoever wants to go with you because there may not be a perfect time. Most people are very busy, and I realize that. I tried to get people to come with me, but people had to back out for whatever reason. And with that, I couldn't stand not going. I still went. And one of the things I learned was when you're abroad, you're going to really put yourself out of your comfort zone. You're going to learn to expand your boundaries and face your fears. For instance, I had a huge fear of heights. When I was in Switzerland, I was in this beautiful town of Interlaken, and I remember just admiring the beautiful Swiss Alps. One of the activities that's very popular in um, Interlaken is paragliding, which is where you're attached to a parachute with like a tandem, kind of like a person behind you who's a trained instructor, and you run off a mountain. It doesn't sound as scary as it, or it's not as scary as it sounds, trust me. But I remember the night before, I was so anxious about it, and the morning of, I was so excited about it. Um, and once my feet were off that mountain, we were into the air. It was like the best feeling in the world because I was conquering my fears. And it's all about conquering one fear at a time. It's all about personal growth. Another wonderful experience I had was meeting locals anywhere I go in the world, actually. But particularly, I was at this place. I was staying in this hostel in a small city called Kochi in the state of Kerala in South India. And the neighbors were so sweet. Like when I would walk by, they were so nice to me. This one lady, she just would strike up conversations with me out of nowhere, and it was as if like I was her younger sister and we had just met. So you learn to bond stranger form cut. You learn to bond with strangers, and it'll teach you that we're more alike than different. Um, you will build tolerance for differences. Another great experience I had was asking locals for help with directions in Mexico City. Mexico City is one of the best metropolitan places I've been to in the world. So much more advanced than many places in the United States, in my opinion. And I remember I was in different suburbs visiting, just getting a feel for the city, and twice in the same week, I had local people, local filmmakers approach me and ask me to be part of their film and documentaries. They must have thought I was Latino and I spoke Spanish, so, but I did take part in one of them, but I declined the other one politely. So you build your language fluency. Um, the other thing is also traveling will teach you more about life than any textbook. It'll shape you to be someone with many different perspectives and very well rounded. After all, we decide who we are. And personally, growing up in a diaspora, I was raised in a very conservative Indian family. Yet I had friends from all different countries. I remember learning Japanese, Somali, Spanish, Vietnamese on the school bus. We would teach each other our languages when most kids would listen to headphones. I remember that I can take my cultural roots to shape me to be open minded instead of more conservative because I saw the different aspects of life and the trials that women face in society. Remember, always stand up for yourself. When you are catching a train in a foreign country, Try to avoid your connections. You learn to be assertive. You learn to find your way in crowds. As life is a journey with many destinations, you have to be assertive to go in the direction or path that you desire. And all of that I have gained by traveling as a solo female traveler backpacking throughout the world. With that, sayonara.